Hello YouTube, this is Rixos95 here, and it's been a long time since I casted anything myself on my own channel. I've been a lot of Prussian Princess channel and so forth, but here we go with some Shogun 2, and this is the Beta Flash tournament, and they are celebrating 400 members, which is awesome. So they have this huge Beta Flash tournament today, and I'm gonna live cast this game between Killerfisch and I already forgot the name, but you can see it. Greyhound, I think it was. On Slumbering Settlements. This is the second stage of the tournament. And it will be really interesting. Just gonna keep myself updated with this kind of stuff as well. Waiting for them to load. So we can already see we have the morale shrine, the workshop, and the farmhouse. So they will most likely go for morale, I think. I would do that at least. They might fight a bit about the workshop as well, though. And this is the vanilla Shogun. In this 400 member celebration, they have two brackets, which I think is awesome. One vanilla Shogun and or vanilla Shogun 2, obviously, and one for the samurai. And the finalists of each bracket will play each other in a joint final, so it will be followed Samurai versus Shogun in the final stages. And yes, it was Greyhound. That is it. And since this is going to be on YouTube and not a live stream, I'm just going to go through his build straight away. 2 Naginata attendants up front, then 2 Naginata Samurai, good upgrades. With, is it 2 Nodachis and 1 Katana, well upgraded, good attack. Then we have Matchlock Samurai and Matchlock Ashigaru, and he's putting them on fly. Interesting placement, I like the placement. And then his cavalry is Mounted Gunners with increased range, Naginata Warrior Monk Cav with Warcry, Yari Cavalry, Fire Cavalry, and that's about it. 2 more Naginata attendants covering the back here. He's gonna hide the units in the forest, or the cavalry, that is. And it looks like, yeah, he's going for the morale mostly, but he will also contest the workshop. He's not sending any unit at all to the farmhouse. I might have sacrificed one of the Naginata attendants to get the farmhouse, because I actually like speed, because I'm not sure if you've realized this, but I like to use cav and so on. So speed is actually really nice, and also great for kiting and stuff. Seeing he has matchlocks, it would be really good. I'm gonna say good luck, have fun, guys, and hopefully they will be ready soon. Killerfisch is ready. It's gonna be interesting to see what he brought, because this is a best of 1, so the winner here will move on and the loser will be out of the tournament. Hopefully I will get tons of content today, so I can start uploading again. It's been too long, I know, and I do apologize. And he's ready, Greyhound is ready, and here we go. Okay, so Killerfisch split his army into 3 parts here, as it seems. His cavalry is Naginata Warrior Monk, Cav, Light Cav, then we have 2 Yari Cav here, Bow Cav and 1 Yari Cav. His infantry consists of, we have 2 Yari Ashigaru and a Naginata attendant in the center there, Waco Raider at the workshop, and then we have 2 Nodachis, 1 Naginata attendant, and 1 Matchlock Warrior Monk with increased range here. And I love these guys. Increased range Matchlock Warrior Monks, since they have that ability they can get 150 range, and they're great for gen sniping, great for shooting other matchlocks mostly, and also they can compete against archers, and they are pretty devastating in every single way. So we see here now the Greyhound is moving all his units to this side here, putting them a bit sideways, which will give the flanks to Killerfisch since he's spread out more, but it will also give him more power in the center, so he can probably power through Killerfisch if you would like to. Maybe he should actually attack this part now while the rest of the army is so far away. Oh, one Matchlock Samurai as well I missed from from Killerfisch. It's taking up a nice flanking position here. Those Matchstruck Ashigaru actually got an increased range. Increased range in Shogun 2 is not necessary, but if you want to compete against other Matchstrucks, it's more or less a must. Since you see these Matchstruck Ashigaru can actually outrange the Matchstruck Samurai and get the first shots, and first shots are as important here as in Follow the Samurai, pretty much. But the Matchstruck Samurai will most likely win in a drawn-out engagement anyways. He's getting a bit too close here, and I'm not sure why Killerfisch did not move up to shoot there, because now he's gonna get shot up by those Matchstrucks instead. And the action here that I should have commented on is, you see here, Matchstruck Warrior Monks are firing into the Naginata tenants here. The targeting is unnecessary, I think. He should have just popped the range thing and shot the general or the swords or anything. But the mounted gunners have already 18 kills of these Waco Raiders here. They got a nice value, say there. And the targeting here, I'm not sure. Oh, nice charge by Killerfisch into these Matchstruck Ashigaru, and they might rout, but he should pull out there because those Naginata Samurai are gonna put some real pain on those Yari Cav. Looks like he's gonna keep it there, hoping to rout those Matchstrucks, but they survive. And we have a rush going on here in the center. Killerfisch is letting his Matchstruck Warrior Monks get caught by some Naginata tenants, which is not a good idea. He is, however, engaging in a cav fight that looks to be quite well in his favor. But there's cavalry going through, getting to those bow cav, which is not good, because bow cav are really good late game when there's few units left. And how is the melee fight going? The Waco Raiders are winning, it says, but I think they will eventually lose against those Nodachis. Nodachis of Killerfisch engaging Katana Samurai here in the center as well. It's gonna be pretty even, but this Nodachi here is so low in numbers that it's gonna rout straight away, and Killerfisch will have one unit free here to do what he likes with. And also he's wrapping up this side here. Killerfisch has a melee avatar, which I should have realized earlier. Greyhound has a leader gen, right? Yeah, leader gen. And that melee gen is actually fighting these Naginata Samurai. And he has no penalty against spears, so he can actually kill them, but... or not kill them, but he can actually put some pain on them as well, but he will lose men. You don't want to lose men in such a small unit. See the power of Matchstrucks here, making these small units rout pretty quick. Not sure if Killerfisch has used Banzai yet, otherwise he should pop it now. There we go. So these units will hold out for quite some time while these Matchstrucks keep hitting the flank of these units. Killerfisch needs to take these mounted gunners out though, and I think he realizes that, and he is catching them. And Greyhound needs to keep these guys alive, I think, if he's gonna have a chance. Otherwise he can just get out-kited by the Matchstrucks here, because he only have one Matchstruck Ashigaru, 52 men left, and they won't be able to do much against the Matchstruck Warrior Monk and the Matchstruck Samurai. Mounted Gunners did survive, but barely, and here comes the General. He wanted to get a shot off, and he did kill a few men. That was actually pretty good, but it will probably make him get caught here. See that targeting on the General, 3 units, but oh, those Matchstrucks, that's the problem with Matchstruck Ashigaru. Even if they're cheap and can cause some severe damage with the first volley, they usually don't get to shoot much. Their morale will make them run way too fast, both in in melee and when enemy units are threatening them. Sorry, but also oh, it's a bit lag here. But in missile fights, they won't hold out too long. So it's always risky. Or can't even talk today. Been too long since I casted. But they will run too fast, so they're always risky taking. But it looks like Killerfisch is gonna wrap this up here. because he's surrounding these small forces, and you can see the red are a lot more than the blue. And then we also have the match trucks shooting in the flanks. Where is the general of Killerfisch though? Is he dead? Yeah, the general's dead, but the unit's still here. Don't really matter now though, because these match trucks will win him the game. And there goes the last units of Greyhound, and I say GG. And they both say GG. There we go. Oh, the match truck Ashigaru actually returned. They will not be able to win him the battle, and he concedes. Okay. That was a great game, I think. Interesting. Killerfisch doing some nice surrounding there in the beginning with his army composition. Greyhound should either have been more aggressive in the beginning or spread out more, I think, but he was outgunned. So he would have been, if he would have been more aggressive and pushed harder and faster before the units of Killerfisch could close in on his flanks, I think he would have stood a chance. But very well played from Killerfisch, and here we have the stats. Killerfisch, well, it was a close fight. Looking at the stats, it was even, but pretty standard statistics in Shogun actually when it comes to winning, with a few, maybe 100 or so kills more than lost. And we see here Killerfisch, no dachis, nice, 178. And the Wakos actually did pretty well, even though they took that volley from the mounted gunners in the beginnings pretty well. And then Matchlock, warrior monks, and the general should maybe have killed more, seeing it's a melee gen and he needs to pay off, but that's decent. Could have been a lot worse if he got a Matchlock volley off into him earlier and stuff. So he overall went well for Killerfisch. And then Greyhound here, a Katana Samurai did pretty well, and there's some Yari Cavalry and no dachis. So that's it for this game, and I will be back with more games later. So thank you guys for watching, and I will